Hey, Guille, good morning. Good evening, Guille. How are you, Guille?
Well, teacher, evening, fine, thank you. And you?
Fine, too. Guille, I believe you were going to be on vacation.
Yes, yes. This is my second week on vacations,
No,
and
no,
I
but
am very,
you were
very
going to
happy.
be in
In
in a place,
Tequisquiapan,
Guille. I don't remember. Exactly, Guille. Yes,
yes,
but no.
tomorrow we are going to go to Tequisquiapan tomorrow morning.
Okay, Guille, very good. Excellent.
So
Good, Guille.
I
So,
will
Guille, tell me, Guille,
be,
how was?
I will,
Yes.
excuse me. No, no, it's okay.
Okay, so, Guille, how was your weekend? What did you do last week, Guille?
Fine, thank you very much, teacher. On what did I did? Did I do? Es verdad.
Very good.
Okay, nothing. I
What did
stayed
you
at
do?
home. I went to the gym and I read. I read um, a
Very
book
good.
and and quiet, calm. Everything okay.
Okay, so basically you stay at home.
Yes, I stayed at home and everything okay, teacher.
Excellent, Guille. Very good. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so they wait for your partners to arrive. Okay. And Guille, what about today? How was your day today,
Yes,
Guille?
today it was the same, quiet and calm, and I start prepared my luggage, and
Okay. Ah,
I went to yes, I went to buy my dog's food, and nothing important, nothing relevant. I went to the gym
very good,
as
Guille.
always, and
Excellent.
okay, yes, teacher.
Guille, how many dogs do you have?
Three,
Three. Wow, Guille. Okay, okay. Very good.
three dogs, three children.
Very good, Guille. Excellent. Good. Okay, good, good, good. Excellent.
Yes.
Guille, and what breeds are your dogs?
They are adopted,
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay.
so they are common dogs.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Good. Were
Yes.
they, Guille, were they stray dogs?
Excuse me.
Were they stray dogs?
Were they stray dogs? What? What? I don't understand, teacher. Sorry.
Ahí lo puse en el
Ah,
chat.
yes, they
Stray
are
dogs.
street dogs.
Ah, ok,
Ah,
ok, ok. Good.
stray
Perros,
is like
perritos callejeros. Callejero.
yes. Okay,
Yes.
stray dogs.
Ok,
Yes,
Guille.
teacher.
I also have, Guille, three stray dogs. One
Ah,
of them
yeah.
is
Uh-huh.
the mother, and the other two dogs, I mean the children, they were born here in the house.
Okay.
But the
Okay.
mother was very young, was a puppy. Uh, One day, yeah, I was passing by a garage pound, un basurero. One day I was walking near
Mhm.
a garage pound. Then I hear some strange noises, and then I started to
Ah,
see carefully, and it was there. Okay, it was she. Okay, her
wow.
name is Kika. Well, Kika in those
Kika.
times it was a Kika, yes, a very young, a very a puppy. I think yeah, that she was maybe I don't know. At the most, she was 5 months old. 5 months old.
Wow.
So I took her
5 months.
home. Okay, I gave her a shower. I gave her food, water, milk,
Mm.
and vaccines. Okay, and now now
Yeah.
Kika is a very is a very big dog. And she
Ah,
is the
yes,
one who
no.
protects the house. In the opposite with her children, okay, her children are more, they are quieter and more relaxed. But Kika,
Okay.
she's very jealous for the house. Yes, 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 yes. So
Okay.
Kika is a very good dog to protect the house. Very good, Guille. Excellent, Guille. Very
Oh,
good. Okay.
wow. And they are
Okay.
lovely, really lovely. Yes.
Yes, yes, Guille. Especially Kika, because I think that I don't know, she remembered her times. Well, I don't know how long she spent on the streets, but I think she
Uh-huh.
was 5 or 6 months old. So I'm sure that since she was born until the 6 month, okay, she was living on the streets.
Okay.
But yes,
Okay. Okay.
good.
Perfect.
I am getting in favor of adopting dogs. I am against buying or selling dogs.
Yes, of course. Yes, of
No?
course.
Very, very good. Excellent. Hello, Sylvia. Good evening, Sylvia. How are you, Sylvia?
Good evening, teacher. Fine, teacher.
Excellent. Sylvia, tell us, Sylvia,
I
how was last weekend for you, Sylvia? What did you do last weekend?
teacher, I went to the doctor with my mom because she had stomach infection.
Okay, okay. That's too bad, Sylvia.
Yes, teacher. And my
Um,
little boy had a sore throat.
okay, okay. So he was also sick. See, Sylvia, and what about you, Sylvia? How was your day today?
Today, it was a little bit busy, teacher, because I went to the
Also.
SAT and yes, and I didn't print
Ah, yes.
the appointment. Yes, I didn't print. I only print
Okay.
the date and the hour, but I didn't
Okay.
know that I have to print the appointment. Yes,
Yes.
and
Okay,
they
okay, okay.
told me that I need to print the other page, and I lost the turn.
The oh, Sylvia. So you have to go for another time.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. And when, Guille? So the when, Sylvia?
I didn't do the new appointment because she told me that it must be on 20
Yes.
hours later or after
24 hours later.
after 24 hours. Yes, 24. Right.
Okay, Sylvia. So you have to wait. Okay.
Yes, I have to wait. I have to make another appointment, and I that teacher, all the tramites.
Sylvia, that is tedious, no?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Sylvia. Very good. Okay. Okay. Hello, hello, Itzel. Good evening, sir. How are you, Itzel?
Good evening, teacher. Fine, thanks.
Excellent, Itzel. Itzel, how was last weekend for you? Itzel, what did you do last weekend?
Mm, this weekend I went to Huasca. Huasca.
Oh,
I
really?
yes, I never been there before, so I really like it.
Okay.
But unfortunately, there were too many
Yes.
people. But all
Oh,
that
yes,
aside,
for sure.
it was fine.
Yes.
But I don't like that. It's like a lot of people.
Yes, yes, Itzel. I know. Yes, okay. Especially for the days, okay? Those places are packed by people, okay? Excellent, Itzel. Very good. Excellent. Itzel, how are you day today, Itzel?
Um, Today it was busy day. I'm back at school. My vacation's over. So I'm going to say
Okay.
again that I have a lot of homework as always.
Okay, okay, okay. It's very good. Okay. Excellent. It's very good. Okay. Hello, Denise. Good evening. Denise, how are you, Denise?
I'm fine, teacher. Thank you. How was your
Excellent.
weekend?
Fine too. Denise, fine too. Quite relaxing. So Denise, tell me,
We
Denise,
didn't
how are you
ask
day?
you.
Very good. How are you day today, Denise?
It was good.
Good. Excellent,
I
Denise.
did
Good.
some laundry and some other things from the house.
Very good. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. So there it goes. Okay. Here, please write the date. Look at this. Okay. And our today is April 21st, 2025 says goal. By the end of the class, the students will learn and practice idioms correctly. Okay, please copy the date and please copy the goal. Okay. Very good. Okay, so ready? Okay, ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, please. Okay, so today let's continue working on the book. This is Unit 3. It says Unit Objectives. Discuss past actions and their present results. React to past situations. Describe a negative experience. Offer sympathy and reassurance. Write a short story based on a set of facts. Discuss and present an alternative history. Today we have here in hindsight. In hindsight, okay. For example, it says people often say hindsight is 2020. What does this mean? Use dictionary or your phone to help you. Okay. Do you agree with the expression why or why not? For example, look at this. In hindsight, okay, has to do with actions. Okay. For example, look at this. Okay. Here is already in Spain. Here we have some bulls. Okay. And here we have this young person. Okay. Running before or in front of the bulls. Okay. What about, let's say, Guillem? Guillem, have you ever been, Guillem, in a dangerous situation like this or in any other situation?
In a dangerous situation, I don't think I was
For
teacher.
example, a time in which you got lost, a time in which it was very late at night and you didn't get home because of the traffic, because your car broke down. I don't know.
I no, I don't think so, teacher.
No,
I
very
can
good. Okay. What
remember
about
a situation like that.
Very good. Okay. What about Sylvia? Sylvia, have you ever been in a dangerous situation, Sylvia?
Only when I walk in the evening on the street and it's late, I am in a hand hand standing situation
Very okay. 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 What about it's
because
have you ever been? It's yes, Sylvia. Sorry. Yes.
also with the dogs of the street, I I have afraid of them, teacher.
I am afraid. I am afraid of
I
stray
am
dogs.
afraid. Yes, stray.
Really, Sylvia?
Yes,
Why,
stray dog.
Sylvia? Why, Sylvia? Why are you afraid of stray dogs?
Yes, stray dogs. Because they are in, how do you say, manada or something like that,
Ah, they are in a
together.
manate. Yes, together.
Manage.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. But Sylvia, is it common to find many dogs on the streets?
Mm, Here in Pachuca, yes, teacher. Yes, I saw
Ah, yes.
in the I saw I saw in the town, teacher, in the town, in the, yes,
Yes.
of Pachuca, there is uh bargaining. How do you say, niño de la calle? Bargaining.
Ah, niño de la calle.
Ajá, un niño homeless. Homeless, yes, homeless. Thank you,
Very good.
Denise. Homeless, and he has like seven dogs around him.
Okay. Very good. That's good, Sylvia. They are protecting the boy, no?
I don't know, but I cross cross the street immediately, teacher, and I walk
Okay.
fast.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. What about Itzel? Itzel, have you ever been Itzel, in a dangerous situation, Itzel, that you can remember?
Mm, I don't know if it counts, but I see the picture and I remember that once I was on the street and suddenly many dogs came running out and I feel like I was flying away.
Bueno, that could be dangerous, okay? That might be dangerous, okay? Very good, okay. What about you, Denise? Have you ever been, Denise, in a dangerous situation, Denise?
Yes. Yeah, I have a lot of stories.
Oh, really, Denise?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Which one,
I
Denise,
was,
was the scariest for you?
I think the one, we got robbed. We were exchanging uh, some money from the airport,
Good,
and
good,
they, well, it was my dad and I, and
good.
the, I don't know, the thieves, they follow us from the airport, and then they like
Guns?
wait for us to stop the car, and then they opened the doors and they had guns and they took
Oh,
all the
that's too
money.
bad. That's too bad, Denise, okay? And Denise, did you tell the police about that?
Yes, and it was
Okay.
like a comedy, uh,
Like a what?
like how can I say, yeah, like a joke going to the police, but it was
Oh,
like about 20 years ago. So
okay,
uh,
okay, Denise.
I think
Very good, okay.
the police
That,
now are better.
that is a really dangerous situation, okay? Okay, Denise, sorry to hear that, Denise, but I don't know.
I
That
know.
is for Mexico, Denise, okay? That is for Mexico. Okay, listen, friends. Here it says, okay? is hindsight. Okay, hindsight is an idiom. Okay, and it says hindsight refers to the understanding or realization of an event or situation only after it has happened. It often involves recognizing mistakes or missed opportunities that were not apparent at the time. The phrase, this is the idiom, hindsight is 2020. So yes, that is easy to see things clearly after they have occurred. Okay. So I got this video for you here. Okay. I'm going to share the video with you. Wait a minute, okay? In the video, okay, they explain clearly the meaning and how to use this idiom, okay? Okay, there it goes.
Welcome to English.
Okay. So let me share the video with you. There it goes. Okay. 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 Let me share the screen. Okay, so there it is, okay?
English with Leanne. Today's idiom is hindsight is 2020. And this idiom means that looking back at the past, you can see everything clearly. But what's really interesting with this expression is looking at the different words in it. Hindsight is 2020. We'll often say this as hindsight's 2020. We'll use that apostrophe S not as a possessive, but just combining hindsight and is. But the word hindsight, that might not be a word you've seen before. You might recognize sight as in being able to see, but hind, that might not be a word you've seen before, but you can hear it when you talk about an animal's hind legs. Those are their back legs. Or you can see hind in the word behind, meaning back there. So you're seeing back, then sight, so looking back. And what about 2020? You'll hear 2020 when we are talking again about our sight, our vision. If you go to the doctor and you get your eyes looked at, maybe for glasses, they will tell you how good your sight is. And if your sight is perfect, they'll say you have 20/20 vision. So when you say hindsight's 20/20, you're saying that, yeah, if you look backwards, you see everything perfectly, clearly. When we use this idiom, your intonation is going to matter. How you say it, what tone you pick. If someone says, oh man, I can't believe I did that, and another person says, hey, stop stressing over it. Hindsight's 20/20. There's no way you could have known. And they're saying, looking back, obviously you can see you made the wrong choice, but you couldn't have known then. Or someone might say, oh man, that sure was silly of me, but you know, hindsight's 20/20. And they're saying it's not a big deal. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but you know, whatever. And so again, we'll use this very much like an entire sentence. Hindsight's 20/20. And think about looking into the past and just seeing things clearly when you are going to use this. Good luck.
Okay, so as you can see, hindsight 2020, okay, so it's like analysis of the past, okay, of past events for you, okay. I'm going to share the screen again, okay. Look at this here, okay. Here it says key points when speaking about hindsight. It says definition. Understand that hindsight refers to the ability, okay, to understand an event or situation after it has occurred, often highlighting missed opportunities or mistakes. Common phrase. Familiarize yourself with the phrase hindsight is 20/20, which means that it is easy to see things clearly after they happen. Example, be prepared to provide real-life examples, such as historical events like financial crisis or pandemics. where hindsight revealed important insights. Emotional aspect. Recognize that hindsight can involve feelings of regret or frustration about decisions made at the time. Learning opportunity emphasizes the importance of learning from hindsight to improve future decision making and avoid similar mistakes. Critical thinking. It says discuss how hindsight encourages critical thinking as it requires analyzing past actions and their outcomes. Contextual relevance. Consider how hindsight can vary in different contexts, such as personal experiences, historical events, or professional decisions. By covering these points, okay, students can effectively articulate the concept of hindsight in English, okay? Because there in the book, they recommend also this video, okay? And yes, I'm going to share the link with you. Okay, there it is, okay? Okay, I'm going to share it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, there it goes. Okay, there it is, okay? Okay, there you got the video, okay? And also I'm going to share an activity based on the video, okay? Look at this. Okay, 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 there it goes, okay? Okay, okay, first let's watch the video, okay? The video is super easy, okay? In the video, you will see a girl speaking about one of the experiences she had, and this girl is supposedly in the speaking part of the lingua skill test. Okay, so there it goes. Okay.
So I was invited to a party. It was a quinceañera, and I had to look very pretty with a fancy dress. My mom warned me not to wear these set of shoes that were beautiful, but looked very uncomfortable. I did. And unfortunately, I couldn't dance all night. They gave me blisters, and it was very painful for about 2 weeks. Unfortunately, it didn't end well because I thought that I was going to be able to dance all night. And because of these very nice set of shoes that were very uncomfortable, I couldn't.
Okay, so listen, based on that video that you also have it now on the WhatsApp group, okay? So let's answer the questions, okay? The questions are super easy to answer, okay? There it goes. Okay, let's guiding questions for the student video. Hindsight says, what problem did Andrea face in her story? And how did she react at first? Okay, let me make it bigger. How did Andrea's feelings change during the experience? Why? What action did Andrea take to solve her problem? Were they effective? Why do you think it was important for Andrea to ask for help? What did Andrea learn from being in pain? Have you ever had a similar experience where you left when you felt in pain for some shoes or clothing? What did you learn from it? Do you think Andrea's experience made her more confident? Why not? What would you do differently if you were in another situation? Why is it important to prepare before going to a new place? What can Andrea's story teach us about dealing with difficult or unexpected situations? Okay. Okay, so based on the video, which is very short, okay, super easy for you, let's answer the question. So what problem did Andrea face in her story? How did she react at first? Well, super easy, okay. So she decided, okay, to wear a pair of uncomfortable, okay, a pair of uncomfortable shoes, and she had to go to a party. Okay. Okay, please, you answer please from number two to number, okay, 10, okay? Very good. So there, please, on your notebook, please write the answers. Don't copy the questions. The questions are there on the WhatsApp group. So just please write the answers, okay? Very good. esperen, chicos, creo que no les compartí el video. Esperen. Let me see. Let me check. Let me see. Very good. Ahí está the video. Okay. I'm going to share the questions. Look at this. Wait a minute. Very good. Okay. There you have them. Okay. Very good. I continue sharing my screen. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think they're easy. Okay, so let's allow, I don't know, 5 minutes for this activity, okay? Okay, so listen, I think it's okay. Let's start with Guillem. Guillem, question 2, Guillem, question 3, Guillem. How did Andrea's feelings change during the experience, Guillem, and why?
Okay, she regret about use the fancy shoes
Ah,
because she couldn't dance all night.
very good. Dime, Guille. About
Ah,
wearing, not using, okay, about wearing fancy shoes, okay?
mhm.
Okay. So we say wearing, not using, okay? Okay. Guille, what action did Andrea take to solve her problem? Were they effective?
I don't know, teacher. What did she do? I listened something about
Basically,
blisters for 2 weeks, or no, I don't know, but I don't know the meaning of blisters.
blisters. It is like this, okay?
Uh-huh.
Blisters, okay? Blisters. Blisters are very painful, okay? Ampollas, blisters,
Oh,
ampollas, okay?
okay.
Basically, the actions that she decided to do, okay, is she wanted to dance all night, but she couldn't do it, okay? Why? Because she was in pain because of
Okay.
the blisters, okay?
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. Perfect.
Sylvia, question
Oh,
4 and 5, Sylvia. Why do you think it was important for Andrea to ask for help? And what did Andrea learn from being in pain? Sylvia,
because she wants to go to the party, to the 15 años, teacher.
why do you think it was important for Andrea to ask for help?
Mm, to that because she wants to dance all the night.
Very good. But Guille, sorry, Sylvia, did she ask for help? Did Andrea ask for help or not?
Mm, yes, teacher.
Who? To who?
To the quinceañera. I don't remember now.
No, basically she didn't ask for help, okay? She didn't listen to her mother's advice. But at the moment when she was with the problem, okay, she didn't ask for help. She just remembered what her mother told her about, okay, about the shoes, okay? But in the situation, she didn't ask for help, okay? Or at least the video doesn't mention that, okay? Okay, Sylvia, why did Andrea learn from being in pain, Sylvia?
Mm, she needs to ask some advices, or
There, okay,
yes.
Sylvia. She look at this. She needed to ask for some advice, right?
Right, teacher.
Yes, Sylvia. There is
Yes.
something wrong, Sylvia, with this sentence, Sylvia. Why is it?
So some advice in singular.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Exactly. Good. Yes, exactly. Very good. Okay.
No.
Remember, we never say advices, okay? We never say advices. Advices is Spanglish, okay? So we say
Mm-hmm.
so well, we say, I need some advice, okay? That is in plural. Necesito algunos consejos, okay? Silvia, how do you say, Silvia, un consejo?
An advice.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Because see, advice is consejos. What about itself? Itself. How do you say itself un consejo? Sylvia says that it's an advice. Itself. Do you agree itself or do you disagree itself? Itself is here. Ah, no, ya se conectó. Okay. So, Denise, what do you think, Denise? If advice is consejos, how do you say, Denise, un consejo?
No, advice is one and advises it's two or more than two.
Pero que no,
Okay. Okay. What about Guille? Guille, how do you say Guille in Guille? Un consejo.
I don't know if I listened one day, it's okay. I listened about a piece of advice
This one?
in a movie. I listened something like that. Uh-huh.
Exactly. Exactly. Why, my ladies?
Oh,
Remember, advice is uncountable. Uncountable. Okay. So, in order to say un consejo, a piece of advice, remember, an advice, it doesn't exist. Okay. This is ungrammatical. This is against English grammar. Okay. The same, for example, bread. Okay. Remember, bread is also uncountable. Okay. But how do you say, let's say, Silvia, un pan, Silvia?
a piece of bread.
Are you sure? And why
Yes,
not, Silvia, a bread?
because it's uncountable, teacher.
Very good. That's okay. We say very good, a piece of bread. And just copy, no te por ahí en su cuaderno, very good, okay. So remember, we need to say a piece of. Parecía que dijera un pedazo de consejo o un pedazo de pan, but no. All together is un consejo y aquí a piece of bread, un pan. Copy, write down, okay?
It's incorrect to say, I need an advice, teacher.
An advice, no, an advice is grammatical, okay? This doesn't exist, okay? It's, an advice no existe, chicos. Pues, si fuera también existiera, chicos, entonces a bread, pero no existe, okay? Excelente, okay. Copy that, okay? Very good. Okay, finish. Can you finish, tell me, okay? Okay, ready? Okay, so let's continue. Okay, what about, let's say, please, Denise, have you ever had a similar experience where you felt in pain for some shoes or clothing? What did you learn from it? And do you think Andrea's experience made her more confident? Why or why not, Denise?
Yes, I have been in the same place as Andrea.
Okay, so okay, okay, okay.
And um, and what did you learn about? What did you learn
What did you
from it?
learn from it?
That I have to take a pair of flat shoes. So when I go to a party and I'm wearing, or I have to wear high heels, I take uh, uh, my little bag with some sandals or flat shoes. So higher, I put my shoe, my flat shoes.
Very good, okay. And Denise, do you think Andrea's experience made her more confident? Why or why not?
I don't think so, because she wanted to look fancy, but at the end she was uncomfortable and she was not enjoying the party.
Very good. Okay, okay, excellent, good, good. Okay, Guille, what would you do differently if you were in Andrea's situation, Guille?
What would you do different? Maybe listen to my mother's warning.
Okay, exactly, exactly, exactly. Very good.
Yes.
For sure, no, exactly for sure. Okay, okay. Sylvia, why is it important to prepare before going to a new place, Sylvia?
To feel better or to feel well in the party or to enjoy the party. Also to
Okay,
dance all the night if you want.
very good. Or to be ready, okay, for a new place. Okay, okay. Uh, let's see. It's no. Okay. Denise says, "What can Andrea's story teach us about dealing with difficult or unexpected situations?" Denise.
That you have to put the the comfortable situation instead of the 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 good looking
Exactly,
situation.
very serious. Exactly, rather the fancy, no? Very good. Okay. Okay, 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 so look at this. Okay. So these are the questions. Okay, look, it says language in context. It says, look at the meme. It says, do you think it's funny? In what kinds of situations are you likely to hear, I told you so? When was the last time someone said it to you? Listen to part of a podcast about hindsight bias. What is it? What are the dangers of it? It says, look at the two tigers. It says, I guess the bleach was about the idea. I told you so. Bleach is a chemical whitener used for laundry. Okay, look at this here. So I told you so. Okay, that is another very common expression. Okay, and we're going to listen here. Okay, to hindsight bias. Look at this. All of this in English, okay, as also in Spanish, is called meme. Look at this. In Spanish we say meme, but in English it's meme. Okay. Okay, so let's listen to the audio script. I'm going to share the audio with you. There it goes. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Okay, so let's listen to it. Okay. Very good. Okay. There it goes. Okay. 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 There it goes. Okay.
Lesson 3.1, page 22. Exercise 1B.
I told you so.
Well, if you'd mentioned all this road work, I would have gone a different way.
Well, if you'd been listening, you'd have heard me say that the highway is always better and we wouldn't be sitting in this traffic jam right now.
I told you so. One of the most annoying phrases in the English language, especially when it isn't true. Did she really foresee what was going to happen? No, she just got lucky. This is a classic example of hindsight bias. Humans have the ability to review and reconsider past experiences and analyze the decisions we made. This is how we learn from our mistakes. Hindsight bias interferes with this process, making it difficult to accurately evaluate past situations. If you're convinced you knew how something would eventually turn out, then you dismiss any doubts you might have had beforehand. You reject alternative scenarios that might have led to the same outcome, and you fixate on a single explanation. Hindsight bias also makes it easy to presume you know what's going to happen in the future. If you're convinced there was only one way to interpret a past situation, you're less likely to envision creative solutions for new problems. You just go with the first idea that comes to you and disregard the advice of others. And soon, you're the one hearing, "I told you so."
Very good, friends. Okay, now let's look at the vocabulary. It says, it's like here we have some words. Okay, it is foresee, we have review, reconsider, analyze, evaluate, dismiss, fixate, presume, interpret, envision, and disregard. Okay. For example, vocabulary says thought process. It says, look at the bold verbs in the script. How are they used in context? Match them to the categories. Listen and check. So I'm going to share the reading, okay, with you. Remember, all of this is in the book, okay, that I shared with you. Okay, there it goes, okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to share this on the WhatsApp group, okay? So you also have the reading, and based on the reading, okay, let's do the following activity. There it goes, okay? Okay, okay, there it is, okay? There it is, okay? Okay, so I will share the screen with you, and basically we're going to listen to the same audio, okay? There it goes, okay? So remember now, based on these words, okay, on the words written in bold, okay, we have to complete the following activities. It says, look at the bold verbs in the script. How are they used in context? Match them to the categories listen and check. It says thinking about the future, 2 words, examining something, 3 words, re-examining something, okay, 2 words, not accepting something, 3 words, okay, an unproductive way to think. Okay. For example, thinking about the future. Okay. One is foresee. Okay. Foresee is here. Okay. I will continue with the others. Okay. Very good. And then we will check. Okay. Then I will start sharing in a minute. There it goes. Okay.
Lesson 3.1, page 22. Exercise 2A. 1. Foresee. Envision.
Very good. Listen. For example, okay. Okay, there it goes. Okay. I'm going to the board. I'll do number one for you. Here is foresee. This. Okay. With foresee. Another one is going to look at envision. Envision. Okay. Okay, let's continue for number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Very good. Okay, so let's stop here. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we will check the activity. Okay, thank you very much. See you tomorrow, Miguel. Thank you. Night, night. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye, bye. Very good.
See you. Good